Thank you. I was saying that I've been working on this project alongside the Africa SAT and the incredible team behind this project, Stan Gay, Trevor, and Junius. The project, as you can see, it's enhancing Africa's internet infrastructure through intelligence-driven honeypot deployment. Over the next few minutes, I'm going to to walk through the journey, what's happening on the cyberspace, why reactive approaches aren't enough, and most important, how organization, institution can be part of the community-driven defense. So why this matter? Uh, Africa is growing fast and the digital space as well. More businesses, services, and more people online are online, but their security is not as secure as they should be. So right now there is a global shortage. There's a global stage. Africa, there is a shortage of 4 million cyber security professionals as per 2024, and you can feel that this gap is very huge. We don't have enough people trying to stop and even detect cyber threat. So and the threat, they are not slowing down from, as you can see from the start, from early 2023 to late 2024, 89% of the cyber attacks in Africa were successful. 89%. Think about that. That's actually most of the attacks work if it's 89%. So there are many targeted organizations, as you can see to this diagram: government, banks, hospital, telecommunication companies, and so on. So the Honeynet is project, the threat intelligence project is here for three major purposes: security, measurement, and resilience. Uh, this uh, this is more like catching hackers. The project is all about we can use the honeypots to detect attacks in real time. These attacks, those honeypots expose fake system that attract attackers and let us watch what they are doing online in real time. So by collecting the attacks, the logs, we can measure the attacks, can be which services are being targeted, where they are coming from, and often this can be by getting those information, you can build a clear picture of the landscape set on Africa. So this system is an open source, can be duplicated, repeatable by any organization. It can be applied to SOC, any SAT, university can join, and together we can build uh, in Africa based on data. We can build a defense, Africa defense based on the real data. So the vision and goal for this project, we want to make Africa more resilient to cyber threats using proactive measure method, not just reactive, as most of the organization are just using reactive method instead of being proactive. Uh, if the attackers worldwide they collaborate. So for African organization, we can collaborate as well to defend our organization. So we need to do the same. We are building this real threat sharing framework across Africa, which can help to do so if everyone join as well. So what is a honeypot? A honeypot is the ecosystem of services which intentionally deployed to attract cyber attackers. It simulates a vulnerable services, which is basically a fake system that look like a real system to the attackers. So it could be a fake website, it could be a fake server, it could be a fake database. It can be any type of service. The goal is just to attract hackers and then study how they attack their IOC, their TTP, so you get insight from it. This that one can help us working to the by gaining the insights. We can work on the real system and defend the system more. So the purpose of the honeypot is to trick the attackers, as said, the deception. So they found something. The attackers think they have found something valuable. Then we log everything they do. We get the alerts. We send them to the dashboard. That is the threat detection. We log everything they do. Then we get the alerts. So getting the alerts and everything they do, the malwares they dropped on the systems, on the fake system, we gather intelligence, uh, their behaviors. Then by that we can improve our organization security from those knowledge we gain. So here is the data pipeline. So there is a hacker which comes from the internet by seeing just a fake system exposed to the system, to the internet. So we deploy honeypots, which is Honeynet is a combination. It's a multiple Honeynet deployed. So they can share a server, ELK server. Sorry. Then there is a by attacker when the attacker gets this honeypot, they send we collect the logs, then we send the logs to the ELK server, which is connecting different honeypots. It can be used to connect different honeypots alongside Africa. And then from the honeypots itself, from the logs we collect, we send malware samples to the uh, malware sandbox. Currently, we are using Cape Sandbox, which help us to analyze the malware samples, extract the IOCs and the TTPs, the indicator of compromise, the techniques and the procedures the hackers use. Then from the malware sandbox and the ELK, we send the IOC as well to the MIS server. MIS server, which is can be shared, and anyone can have access to it, and they gain insight as well. So for the ELK server, we have uh, a security analyst who can have access to the dashboard. To the dashboard, they can have access to the logs that they are coming, so they can visualize them and analyze them in real time. So and this intelligence is then shared. It can be shared with partners. Anyone can join the force and can have their own dashboard, because we worked on building a global dashboard or an Africa dashboard where everyone can join and see the attacks in real times. So as I was explaining, this shows the Africa's one, which can be this system is a honeynet. Those are the honeypots which can be deployed in different countries, and they can be connected, as I was saying, to the ELK server. Then from the server, as you can see, everyone is connected. This make a honeynet. So from this honeynet, it's where we get the threat intelligence framework. So from each honeypot, we deploy uh, available services, a honeypot. Currently, we have exposed the SSH services, Telnet, remote desktop, HTTP, SMB, HTTPS. So from the services, it's where we collect the logs and send them to ELK. Then we visualize them. Then from the dashboard, we gain insights, so we can have a proactive defense instead of waiting to react after the attack. So when deploying the Honeynet, as we see that we saw that the vulnerable services, we take into consideration that there is a need of security to be done while deploying the honey pot on your network. So we take into consideration that we need to do a network isolation. You can deploy, example, we deploy the honeypot in the DMZ where it's isolated, or can create VLANs, and we never deploy it in a production network to avoid the lateral movement whenever the honeypot is compromised. So we contain them, we have control of them, we set traffic where there's no outbound traffic from the honeypot. Then the attacker can interact, but cannot pivot into the internal system. So no real data is exposed on the honeypot. It's just a system which is there, which doesn't have the real data, which is not connected to the real infrastructure. So by that we monitor, then we see alerts, we continue monitoring in real time in case there is any breach. So this all about the strategies deployment for the honeypot. I was saying the DMZ, where you can see the honeypot is deployed outside in its DMZ. It's not in the internal network. It's isolated. This one is best used for the externals. Where this one is the one which we use to attract the attackers from the external and observe them to see the pattern they use, what they target, which services and techniques they use. So the second one is to deploy to deploy it in the internal, where this one is useful to when you want to detect the sensitive internal data and catching lateral movement within the network whenever there is a breach. As I was saying, this help us to find the insiders, the people inside threat whenever there's one. So another one is to deploy the honeypot in the cloud, which can mimic the cloud services. Can expose people, the organization which use the cloud services. They can use this approach to gain insight on the attacks going on. So uh, by implementing this the project initiated by the Africa Sat, we took into consideration the Global Honeynet project, and we tried to mimic them. We tried to see how they work, if we can do the same to Africa. As you know, we are not the only one that we are using open sources tools. The ELK, they are open source file bits. Everything we are using is it's open source tools. So those are the projects. The current there are many, but there's a few that I can show. There is LACNIC, which is a honeynet in Latin America. There is Sahar in Tunisia, and the current one we are trying to implement to invite everyone to join with the Africa Set HG, which is this project we are currently working on with the Upanzi and the Africa Set. So you can see the tools we are using. As you can see there is MISP, which is an open source. We have MHN. This was used by one of there's Honeynet project. There is a Suricata. There is a Honey, which is a honeypot as well. There is a ELK stack, which we are currently using in open source. Hive Cortex, some of them use OpenVPN, Filebit to ship the logs from the honeypot to the ELK server. When we have Open Canary, for us, we are using Open Canary and Kauri as the honeypots. we use them. Then Open Canary has we can expose many services. So depend on the one you choose. And this one Cowry, it has SSH and Telnet, and this is the cap sandbox we are currently using for the malware analysis from the one you collected from the honeypot. So what we are currently seeing, this is the dashboard, the current dashboard, real-time dashboard. This dashboard, you can see when the organization join this is a global dashboard where the Africa SAT can monitor the event per organization. Uh, this is the currently the honeypot deployed. As you can see, there is a one called Pansy, which has been collecting more than 660,000, and you can see that this one has a event as well, and you can see the Africa side. You can see the total events from all the organization, and we have customized dashboard that everyone can see what is going on in in their organization, respective organization. So allow me to go through the demo to show you the real-time dashboards as the logs coming in. Can you see the dashboard? Hello, can you see the dashboard, or you're still seeing the slides?
Yes, we can see the dashboard.
Okay, thank you. So this is the dashboard that as you can see, I was trying to explain when this is a global dashboard, but we have customized a dashboard for each site or each country, each organization which want to join the course. Currently, these are the two on the dashboard, but we have space for everyone can join. This is last 90 days. As you can see, uh, those are the event over time in the last 90 days. As you can see, some days there are many attacks. I can see the event coming in. So here we have the unique IP, which is trying to the IP which is trying to attack the hacker's IP. We have most targeted services as I was saying that we expose many services. Those are the one we have. You can see from all the services from here from last 90 days. 62% of the attacks was targeting the remote desktop. 19 SSH. There is SQL. There is Telnet. Then we have this chart which is showing the bot status, but there is many attackers they use bots, but uh, there are some who doesn't use bots to attack. As you can see on the chart, the blue one is they are not bots. Green they are bots. There are many, but a few of them are not bots. So we collect top attackers by countries. We can see the Netherlands on top, US, Hong Kong, Germany, Singapore, China. Those are the attacks in the last 90 days. We have this shows to this chart shows to the attacks per countries. Then we can see which country each country they are interested on the services. Each country has their interest on the services. As you can see, Netherlands and let's say German, they don't get the same services. Then we have top username and password. They often use. You can see from the password, you can see that most of them they are easy to guess. So from that one, you can even get an insight from this. Only you can get the insight that never use an easy password, like one to and up to six admin. They are easy to guess. Uh, this is the collected SMB. The SMB, as I was saying, the SMB is exposed as well on this honeypot. So those are the username. From the attacker, we collect the as well. This is the continuous username. Those are the files which has been shared on exposed to the attackers. So sometimes they open it, sometimes they drop some files, then you collect the malware. Those are the commands they have been using on the honeypot. Those are the session duration, as we saw that most of them they are bots, and those are the URL to the malwares. We collect them as well. Then here we on the dashboard you can see the malware coming in if they are new, or if they are the one if they are known. Then we have the uploads names, we have hashes which is dropped to the honeypot. Then you have source countries if they are like you can see the IP, you can see the data center high count, the low count. Uh, we have the continent as well, top source continent which try to attack the ISN organization. They are listed on the dashboard. Remember that this is the last 90 days. It's a crawl out node. It's frequent abuser. It's connected to virus total to know if this IP is a frequent abuser or not. We have it's a mobile. They use mobile, or so most of them it's not a mobile. Most all of them actually all of them they are not mobile or not. We have people using VPN. Most of them they use VPN, a proxy server. Then we have a map which just show the attacks where they are coming from on the map. So as you can see, you have many data which can be used to gain valuable insights. Even if you see today, you can select today to see what's going on today. You can see today only today they have 9,000 attacks events on uh, on these honeypots. We can see that the events, you can see many events that many targets they are targeted. Then many attackers they try to attack during the night, and you can see 3:30 in the night, in 3:30 a.m. there was many events coming in, and they have been dropped bits during the day. As per now, it's just 54, uh, like unique IP as well. So you can see that we are getting insight, we are getting data, we are attracting the attackers in real time. Uh, back to the so this is the malware we are collecting. This actually on the honeypot. You can see the malware and its malware samples dropped. You can see the script, the binaries. You can see the last time it was to more than 200 malware dropped to the honeypot. So this is the this as we saw on the dashboard, there is significant benefit to the stakeholders. so they can get all that. There is a lot for them to join. If you join the community, the Honeynet community, this one are building for Africa, you can get the early detection through the dashboard. You can there is a share. Okay, there'll be a shared intelligence, threat intelligence. For the SAT, they can join. They can the aspect they can help us as well because. They are the one who actively see the threat. If you host any port on their network, they'll for sure they will see that there is something going on their network, so they can join, they can help. So together we can build uh, a strong threat intelligence which can help Africa. So we learned some lessons and challenges as well during the project. Building a trust, as you can see, this is an exposed services. So you have to people trust the project. You have to building trust is hard. People ask what if the any port become a threat. So you are working on that so that there is security in deployment by strong isolation as we saw the monitoring, the containment. Uh, we have solved we have had difficulty in passing the data, the logs that they are coming because they were coming there were many logs coming in few times, like you saw. Only today more than 9,000 log collected, so there was challenge passing the logs and send them to the dashboard. But most importantly, we have proven that this model works. This can help us as an Africa threat intel. So the future roadmap is expanding the deployment. We need more people to join the cause. Partnering the main partner is Africa South. So all the South in Africa, we welcome them to join the SPA and help us. Then we'll try to do automation to help partners as we be collecting many logs, many data from different countries. We'll do a correlation from the logs and see uh, we gain insight faster. So we can train people who want to train. We can train student analysts. The more people who understand this, the stronger our network will become. So call to action, I was saying, host a sensor. It's just an open source honeypot. You can join the course and host a sensor or a honeypot and connect to our threat intel. You get the visibility of the dashboard in real time and share intelligence with the Africa, including the IOCs, the TTPs. You can join the MISP. So we want to collaborate together. We can build a strong community-driven Honeynet. Those are the references. Thank you for your time. This was it from me. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Manzi. Please stay online because we will take the question at the end. So this is a
Yes.
typical case of collaboration with universities and also a regional project that we have built to provide an African localized solution